Good afternoon, target individuals. This is Steph coming back at you again. This is Monday, a little bit after 4:30, I think. Well, you know how the targeting goes. I have now lost my hairdresser. Like I said, had that hairdresser for forever at Patron's. And when I went up there to get my hair done, all she was doing was on her cell phone. And nobody else was in the shop that day. She said they were all out sick, which is, I found that very striking when I first come in there. I kind of figured the bullshit was up, and I was right. Like I said, she was supposed to call me right before Thanksgiving so I get my hair done and look presentable. They never did call me. That's been the first time for that bullshit. Well, I got another stalker that came over today. Her name is Pam, lives in Grass Lake. She was associated with a heroin addict that rented her house, and supposedly 3 people died, and he was supposedly charged with 3 counts of homicide. I have never seen a criminal get 3 counts of homicide, and however, the Jackson County Police give him a personal ride home to his house. However, that happened. Happens to be the same police officer who's been running this targeted individual program with me. He's the one that set it all up. Him and his wife and his family sat back there at Apple Creek Campground the summer of 2016. Now, why he would stay there when he lives 5 miles from it is beyond me, but he was back there for about 2 months. Of course, they've done quite a creative things in the house. You should see the system they installed that everybody denies exists. That I have proof that it exists. But today, oh no, it was yesterday, another stalker came over. Her name was Pam. Like I said, she lives uptown Grass Lake, sells real estate. Another alcoholic, may I add. She come over pretending to need a car fixed. Supposedly, he was just supposed to look at her. Maybe she had a tie rod loose. But then, and I asked him a question today. I said, so, how was the tie rod? What all ended up with Pam? Oh, I fixed it in 20 minutes. I said, really? I said, so, who gave her a ride home? And nobody. She just stayed here. So now we got a woman, all of a sudden, just hanging out in a dirty, nasty, cold-ass pole barn. Of course, you know, she was drinking mixed drinks in the middle of the afternoon, half lit by the time she left there. But then, of course, she's not going to get pulled over because it's the local cop that's been running this program on me. So supposedly, I'm going to remember the story. He was just supposed to look to see if she needed a new tie rod. However, as I questioned him further today because they can't keep their lies straight, she came out and he fixed the tie rod right on the spot. So which means this was all planned and orchestrated a day or 2 ago, and she had the part in the car already waiting for her. And I was supposed to be home. I guess I'm making another sick-ass video. Maybe she's purging herself in an upcoming court case and I'm not aware of. Because, like I said, all my rights have been stripped from me. They've stolen my mail. 6 driver's licenses, 3 birth certificates, 3 social security cards. They've assumed my identity. They've bought drugs, sinus pills under my name. They've done all kinds of shit to me. And none of the cops will take a report, but I'm sure all you targets out there are kind of used to that. Anyway, she pulls her little car up right next to the house, which is, you know, that's where the system is running to, you know, real close to the front windows. Some of the people who's involved in this, like a Chris McKim, for instance, another loser, won't work, can't work. Well, I should say he can work. He can't keep a job. When and if he gets a job, you know, he quits within 30 days. And so he is very good, though, at staying at home and creating children for people like me to feed while he's sitting at home with his food stamps and getting paid to harass and stalk somebody. Now, you know he's getting paid off from Jackson County because he went up for 4 counts of driving on a suspended license and 1 count of possession of drugs, and he didn't spend no jail time. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, he definitely got paid to stalk me. What he did is, supposedly Jerry needed him to work around there. This is how all the bullshit happens, see? They either need to work around there for him, or he needs to fix their car. This is what brings these losers on the property. So the whole time he was there, probably in and out with about 4 weeks' time, he had this elaborate iPhone. And he would take his little marijuana box, and he'd leave it open, like right on the kitchen table. Or he would sit outside the house, because I told him, don't be smoking pot inside this house, because I knew the little system was running in there that they won't admit to, right? So then he went outside and sat right by the front window, smoking a joint right there by the front of the house. One day he pulled some shit. He took his little marijuana case, left it wide open, mind you, wide open, full of marijuana and everything, and took off for a walk in the woods. Now, You know this program runs on Bluetooth, right? You guys know that. This is how they create a lot of this bullshit that they're doing. So here's this loser that had to be on it, because I told him I told Jerry I want him gone. I knew he was trying to set me up for drugs. Okay, this is what they've been doing. And he said, I need him here. You can get the fuck out. You get the fuck out. I need him here to work. See, so I had no choice. See, like I said, I've been kept against my will. Every time I try to find a house, okay, try to move out, they block, they divert, they delete all the emails. I never get a return email. I've sent 10 to 15 emails a week for the last 2 years to try to get a place to live and get the hell away from them. But I'm not allowed to leave, see? I'm not allowed to leave. I have been kept there against my own will. And they obviously somebody's getting paid big bucks for something, okay? And like I said, they run all of my cell phones. I must have been through 50 cell phones in the last 2 years. It doesn't matter what cell phone I get. Once they get the number, okay, they start running my phone and making their sick-ass videos. They do it within 2 days, so it doesn't matter. Whenever I get a phone, they got me. Because that program that they run inside the house is pretty sophisticated. They also got it running here in the car. And I don't know, some Stingray or something on top of it all, because even if I don't give them my phone number, this system always gets the phone number. So, imagine that, right? So, yeah, there's another one that Chris McKim, like I said, got a couple kids now, won't work, 28, 29 years old, okay? At home, sucking off the system, food stamps, welfare, able-bodied worker, there's nothing wrong with him. All he is a drug addict and a loser and a problem and a menace to society, and he's been out attacking me, see? And then there's another one called Jesse James. Now, he already has 2 kids. He also is 28, 29 years old, 300 and some pounds, avid marijuana smoker, again, okay? Won't go to work, just refuses to go to work. Now, his old lady will go to work, but guess what? She's pregnant again. Yep. So I guess that I don't work enough to get them people enough food stamps and enough money to pay their bills while they sit at home and not work and not do anything. She's pregnant again. So this Jesse James was hired to work, right? Haven't seen his ass in a couple years, but now in just the last 2 months, he's resurfaced again on the property. So like I said, I don't know if these people are being used to perjure themselves in some court case that I'm not aware of, because all of my mail also gets screwed with. Sometimes I get my mail, sometimes I don't. Like, for instance, this car, I never got the title. 2 driver's licenses from the state of Michigan that I went to get never came in the mail. You get that? See, so they have assumed my identity. They've also bought sinus pills in my name. I had a prescription for Allegra D, which is a decongestant, so I didn't need to buy over-the-counter sinus pills. Well, one day, it was a Sunday, my prescription had expired and I had horrible sinus infection, so I had asked for, you know, some sinus pills, and the pharmacist said, I can't give you any, you're maxed out for the month. I said, what are you talking about? You've been my pharmacist forever. You know I get this by prescription. Okay, I cannot be maxed out because I never even buy them over the counter. He said, well, I can't give you any. And so he failed to give me any. And I'll tell you another thing. He failed to make a report to the state of Michigan to the Michigan LARA. So I called the Michigan License Bureau, and I told him my name and my driver's license number, told him what was going on, and I told him not to ever sell another sinus pill under my driver's license, because if I need some sinus and allergy medication, I'll get a prescription from my doctor. I don't want any over-the-counter stuff. But just so you guys know, okay, the meth heads, like Davy Simmons, and I could go on and on and on with a list of people who screwed me over, and on different drugs that they're on, and the setups and the fake videos they've made about me, okay, when it's actually them. You know how the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? Well, anyways, these meth heads get the pseudominofen, and they make what they call shake and bake. That's their shake and bake meth that they use. And this is why they buy sinus pills off of people. They'll pay you to go buy a couple. You're allowed $2 a month. They'll pay you big bucks for them. You know, you pay what? $10 a box. I don't know. They'll give you $40, $50 a box. Okay, just so they can make the shit. And so that's what they've been doing. Okay, they've been stealing my driver's licenses, and they go buy the pseudominofen under my name. All right, and nobody's done anything about it. But like I said, it's the local cop, Rick DeLand, who's been running this program, and all the other cops and all the harassment, everything I've been suffering. All right, and of course, you know, they won't do a damn thing. You know, when you can't get the cops to make a report, right? Nothing but criminals just get to run streets, do whatever in the hell they want. Well, guess what? I'm fed the fuck up. Okay, you people have taken my jobs. Every time I go to work, You go in there, you pretend you're FBI, you pretend you're this, you slander me, you put me down, tell them I'm crazy, I'm on drugs, the fucked up videos that you've made of me, okay? Because there's no cops to help, which is against my constitutional rights. You've taken my jobs, you've taken my money, you've taken every goddamn thing, and you know what? I'm fed the fuck up. And all you people are going to go to court, all of you. And I don't give a shit if a lawyer won't help me no more, okay? I've given up on that too because, see, I'm stalked and tracked worse than a fucking dog. 24/7 and even in my sleep, okay? They got my car GPS'd everywhere I go, every one of my phones. All of my phone conversations, Jerry Yeiter hears, okay? And he diverts them, so anytime I apply for a job, they know where I'm applying, so they call ahead. They say, don't hire her, she's crazy, she's this, she's that. Or if I happen to win and beat them and get a job before they get a chance to slander me, they will go into my workforce and they'll tell them a bunch of bullshit, and then the people will let me go, okay? The last job I lost was just recently when they come in on the house, stole a cell phone. Okay, when I come home, there's only 2 people there, Jerry Yeiter and Tyler Hodgkins, and I went downstairs in the basement, heard somebody come in the house, heard the door shut, and next thing I know, this Tyler Hodgkins was doing 100 miles an hour down the goddamn driveway. Well, about an hour later, Jerry's daughter Katrina shows up on a golf cart with her little boyfriend and her little 11-year-old daughter, who they have trained to be a gang stalker, sadly, I gotta tell, too. Next thing you know, the people come around the corner in a golf cart, and they have the little 11-year-old little girl walk past the front house where I was, and took my cell phone and threw it underneath the front seat of my car. Now, after they stole that cell phone, I lost my job that I had with Grubhub. Been working for them since about January. I really like that job, too. Lost that job, and there's 2 jobs I was doing at the time. I don't remember what the second job was. Postmates or something. I don't know, but new cell phone, 2 new jobs gone. This is what they do, see. Like back in January, I got a new phone again. I begged my son, don't give my phone number to Jerry. Don't do it. I promise, Mom, I promise I won't. I hung up the phone. First thing he did was call Jerry. You know what happened? A week later, I lost my job with Lyft, and I lost my job with Eat Street. You see, every time these people get my phone number or get their hands on a phone, okay, I lose my jobs. Now, I want you guys to look over on look at your apps. Look at your total app permissions. Like I've told you before, people could put phone numbers on your phone. People could take phone numbers off. People could put text on. People could take text off. Once they're on your phone, it's like they got your phone right in their hands. They're into your bank account. They're into any app you got. They're into anything. So these people have literally destroyed me now for 3 years. And I'm fed up, okay? Plus, not only are they stalking me, like for instance, you know, when I was delivering for Grubhub, it's an app, right? So one day I pulled up this apartment complex. I went to deliver some food. I thought I heard a car door open. Anyways, came back to the car, and on my way out, I saw that Chris McKim. I swear to God it was him. Well, I look over to my seat. My cell phone was smashed in pieces, okay? So that couldn't work now because the only way you can work is if you have a cell phone and you have to deliver food through that app. So there's that Chris McKim. Remember, he had to be on the property to help while he was smoking dope and leaving dope all over the place. Now he's stalking me all over Ann Arbor, okay, smashing my cell phones and everything else. But these people have been paid to do this to me, you see. They've been paid to make me out to be the drug addict, the drug dealer, when they're the ones doing the drugs, selling the drugs. I can prove it. I'm a fucking threat to them, okay, but I can't be a threat to them because there's no cop to help. There's no cop to listen. So I have no choice but to type this up and to take it into court myself, one by one, and that's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. You're talking about a phoenix coming out of the ashes. You people have pushed me long and hard and way too... You're done. You're fucking done, okay? Now, I don't know what court this is in. It's got to be Jackson County. I've never moved out of Jackson County. So if they've pulled some shit in another court, like down in Taylor, like my wicked cousin Pam, who I know is involved in this, Pam and Jennifer. I never lived in Taylor, okay? So I don't know if there's any lies pulled down there. Like I said, all my mail's tampered with. They make all these fake videos, okay? And I can prove all of this, you know. Like I said, they run all of my phones. They make it so I can't get online. I can't be happy. I can't even listen to a YouTube video, all right? They stop all that, too. And then one night, I looked down and I looked at my phone, and it said it was 10:30. And then I got up and looked at the stove. It was like 10 after 1 in the morning. But my cell phone said it was 10:30. So I said, oh, here we go again. They're always in my clock. They're always in my Google Maps. So they create these fake crime scenes like I'm supposedly at these certain places at a certain time. That's why they have this in the car. You know, I don't give a fuck if they track me where I'm going, okay, being they're that sick in the fucking head, because they are. But that isn't why they're doing it, okay? They have this in the car to create things that I'm not doing, but they create it like I am doing it, you see? And that night, when they stopped me from listening to YouTube videos, I looked at my phone, and it said that I was in Livonia, Michigan at 10:30 at night when I was at home at 1:30 in the morning, and I have video proof of that. I have hard evidence proof of these people tampering and messing with my phones. But then again, the state police are the only ones, state police in Lansing and one down in Taylor, they're the only ones that can take cybercrime reports. And they won't take a cybercrime report unless the local ones do. And guess what the locals are doing? They're busy running this gang stalking program against me, okay? I just want to let you know, hey, Pam, go ahead and do what you're going to do. Because guess what, lady? It's my turn now. I'm fed up. You people have taken all of my clothes, all of my money, my house, my jobs, my everything. Okay, I haven't seen or heard from my family in 3 years. There ain't nothing more you can do. Ain't nothing. You know what? You may even be trying to throw me in a fucking nut ward with your lies and shit. But you know what? I got too much evidence. And I'm going to start typing it up, and I'm going to prove it. You people keep it up. You just keep fucking with me, because I'm just about done typing, and I will see all of you in court. You can take that to the bank. You have a good day.